Phone on, what's that word out here, boy? What's that word out here, man? Phone on, man. Don't know why I just made that noise and all that shit, fool. I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit was weird. So don't ask me, folks. My bad, fool. I don't even know why the fuck I just came on here like that, but what's that word out here, man? What's the turd? I mean, I said, what's the turd? What's the word, turd? On phone on, what's going on out here, man? How y'all feeling out here? On everything, it is what it is, and not what it is. Word out here, boy. On phone on, bop, 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 boop, boop, bop. On phone number, I'm with another prison story, man. On phone number, I'm finna talk about visitation. On phone number, I said that shit loud than a bitch. On phone number. But yeah, I'm finna talk about visitation, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Visitation, like your first time getting a visit, fool, and even times after that, you know what I'm saying? But really, your first time getting a visit, it's like one of the most specialest days, you know what I'm saying, like in the world type shit that you gonna ever have in a joint, fool. That shit, your ass be so nervous, fool. I'm not gonna lie to you, be so nervous and excited all in one, fool. Like fool, when you about to get your first visit in the joint, fool, that in-person contact visit, fool, like you damn near ain't gonna be able to sleep the night before type shit. On phone them, like, you gonna make sure you get your hair done. I'm talking about you gonna make sure you have a nice ass, tight ass shirt. You gotta make sure your outfit be fitted. Like you gotta go in that bitch, muscles popping. On phone them, like, boy, for you gotta make sure everything decent, fool. On my mom, like, niggas taking visitations in the SIDS, boy. Niggas trying to go in that bitch looking so good for their girl, fool. Not trying to say niggas was looking good. Like niggas, no Lil J, fool. On phone them. No Lil J, fool. On phone them, but like, niggas will be in that bitch, like, on phone them, be trying to look the best they can on phone them, like, nigga, I remember, nigga, my first, cause you gotta think about this, fool. Like, when you get that first visitation in person, like in the joint, before that time, like, you damn near ain't seen your people in so long, fool. Cause you can't really see your people until you get to your permanent joint. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta go months and months and months and months and months and months and months. You know what I'm saying? Before they even happen. You know what I'm talking about? And then to even get a visit, fool, it take like 3 months for your people to get approved. You gotta send out a visiting form. You gotta get a visiting form, put in an envelope, put an address on it, whatever, send it to your people. They gotta fill it out, then send it back to the joint, and then the people gotta take their time to approve it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a process with that shit, fool. It takes so long to get that shit. Like when I first got a visitation from my girl, I probably ain't see her for like a whole year before I even got the in person, G. So that shit how you like nervous as hell, fool, like to see your girl for the first time. You know you can actually kiss her, for like you can hug her body and kiss her, for like you then you then be missing your girl so much, for like, and then you actually finna get a chance to hug and kiss her, for that shit be meaning everything to a nigga, boy. On phone them. I'm talking about, nigga. And then you know you getting a visit. You know what time she coming, cause you already talked to her on the phone and shit. She told you she coming on phone. She damn that thirsty, boy. My shorty. I think the first time I got a visit, she was already in the motherfucking city. Got a hotel and everything, nigga. She thirsty as well, for like this shit be serious, boy. On phone them, like, she already probably told you and shit that she coming and all that shit, for. So for your ass be excited, for like, I remember, nigga, like the day of my visit, nigga, before my, like, when you always gonna be paying attention to that clock, fool. On phone them, like, you gonna always pay attention to that clock, boy. Your ass just gonna be waiting on the time that you supposed to get a visit. And don't let it go. Don't let it go over the time that you supposed to get a visit. Your ass gonna be mad as hell. Damn near wanna walk up to the CO like, hey, wanna ask them, did your people come, all type of shit for your ass be impatient, boy. But on phone them nigga like before I had my first visit, like before the time came up for I'm hitting push-ups in my cell, all type of shit. Trying to get my motherfucking pump, all type of shit, boy. I'm trying to go in that bitch looking swole, boy. On phone them. Doing all type of shit for a visit, for that's how serious this shit is, boy. But you go in that bitch, boy. This how it is, cause like to go to my visit and shit like that, you gotta walk off the unit. You gotta wait till they call you. The CO gonna call you. The visitation room gonna call to go call a unit. The CO gonna pick up the phone. You gonna hear the phone ring. Woo woo. And then they gonna call, probably tell them like woo woo, got a visit. Woo woo. They gonna eye back. They gonna hang up the phone. The CO bop. Then they gonna call you on the intercom like woo woo. Call your last name. Woo woo. Visit. On phone number, boy, your ass gonna be, boy, woo! That shit feel like it feel like you getting released. On phone number, that shit feel like you getting released, for like you be having so much adrenaline, for on phone number. So um you gonna walk out that bitch on phone number. You gonna be walking fast as hell, fool, because you gonna want every minute of your visit, for because the time is going, for. So you gonna walk to the visiting room, fool. You gonna walk outside and shit. You gotta walk the track. You know what I'm saying? Go around the track for going to visitation room building. Bang. You gonna go in the building, it's gonna be a little desk and shit right there with a CO right there. Woo woo, you tell them your name, you tell them you got a visit, woo woo, you gonna go to this back room. You gonna put your hands on the wall, they just gonna do a quick little pat search. Woo woo, say you good. Then they gonna open this motherfucking door, fool, and then you walk in, for it's a fat ass visitor room. It's gonna be plenty motherfuckers in there. You know what I'm saying? With they people visiting them and shit like that, fool. You just gonna be looking for your girl. It's gonna be noisy and shit like that. So you gonna be hearing plenty motherfuckers talking, for it's like you walking in a lunchroom or something. It's about noisy as a lunchroom or something. You gonna walk, fool, look for your girl, fool, because there's so many people on my mama. Boy, you gonna see your girl, boy. Boy, y'all eyes just gonna light up, folks. On my mom, you gonna walk up to her ass, folks. On my mama, folks. Instantly. On phone them. Motherfuckers getting that. On phone them, you grabbing ass and everything. On phone them. Move them there. On phone them. No Lil J. On phone them like for like folks. Man, a ton kiss in prison, G, that shit serious, folks. I'm not gonna lie to you, folks. You damn that you ain't touched no female and do none of that in so long, for that shit gonna be so serious, for like that shit gonna be everything, G. Then she then that gonna go to the vending machine, ask you what you want. She gonna be looking so fucking good, for you just gonna wanna, folks, do some things, boy. You gonna be in that bitch wishing. Phone them. But my visits was busting, boy. On phone them, like after that first visit, you know what I'm saying? Cause you could talk to them. You don't want to say too much on the phone for no. So anything you want her to do, you know what I'm saying? You got to talk to her in person when y'all on a visit, you know what I'm saying? So on phone them, I told her ass, boy, next visit, on phone them, boy, you got to wear the leggings. On phone them, but cut out the where you're drawing at. Wear a skirt, wear some leggings, cut out where the drawing at. So when you come and shit, cause you gotta sit down, it's a low ass table at the visitation room. It's like a super low ass table for like whereas though the CO can see everything type shit. They don't want the table high cause they don't want you doing shit, busting moves, putting shit under the table and shit like that. So the table be low than a bitch. So you know what I'm saying? All you really see is her. She just right there in front of you, fool. Y'all sitting down. Y'all can hold hands and everything. But she can just have her legs open, fool. On phone number, boy. The biggest pussy. On phone number, boy. You can just see all pussy if she do that. Boy, I done did that, folks. My mom, nigga, my visits was so busting, for like, boy, my shorty came 2 times a week, folks. It wasn't not one week she ain't miss a visit. Boy, I'm in that bitch, boy, on my mama for seeing pussy every week, boy, and that bitch, folks. Man, folks, going through it, folks. I'm talking about going through it, G. On phone them for like just can't wait till I get home for I'm in that bitch not believing my eyes for like the shit looks so damn good to me for. I'm in that bitch, boy. For I done stuck my hand down my bitch skirt before like I done had her come in that bitch with the trench coat on, long ass coat, and like before she was leave like when you first the greeting type shit when you first come in the visiting room you could kiss, and then when it's all over you can kiss and hug and shit like that. So I waited till it was all over on phone. No, she put her coat on phone. That's when I went in for the kiss. Bam. But I put my arm in the coat because she got it unbuttoned and shit. So you just put your arm in the coat like wrap around her back, but it's in the coat. And then you just put your hands on phone down her pants, folks, on phone. No panties, no none of that, folks, on the G. Moisture. On phone, boy. Moisture. Phone. The moisturist. Y'all was getting on bitches busting. I ain't gonna lie to you, for like on phone. I wasn't playing on them visitations, boy. On phone. Freaky man. Yeah, that's me. No Lil J though. But on phone though, my bitches used to be busting for. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. On everything. Venom machines used to be weak than the bitch. But you know you gotta get something out the venom machine edge. But after a while that shit get old as hell, like you know what I'm saying? That shit get weak. The only thing I didn't end, motherfuckers, COs used to be hating on me, fool. I used to be hating on my bitch was so cold, fool, like, and that bitch looking so pressure, fool. The COs used to, it was like some cool ass black COs, for they used to ask me, like, for like, where the fuck you found her at, for like, on phone them, like, put me on with her friends, it's a CO telling me that. Like, what's her nationality, for? On phone them, damn, that sound like a low key hater, like, for they like, for I seen her come in, I'm like, damn, then I seen her like, come see you and shit. I'm like, damn, she ain't never fucking like, how old is she? Woo, they was on my dick on phone them. They didn't want to fuck my bitch, fo. On phone them. That shit was crazy than a bitch. But on phone them. But the only thing about visits, fool, like, the worst part is the end. Not seeing her leave, like, yeah, it be fucked up seeing your, like, your visitor leave and shit like that, but it was that, but it get deeper than that, fool. It was the fucking strip search after that. Cause you got to strip search every time for like, folks. I was strip searching, folks, 2 times a week, folks. I was getting 2 visits a week for like that shit, folks, get so old for like, folks. After every visit, you got a strip search. G. That shit be gay as hell, folks. That shit be gay than a bitch, folks. Like, man, folks, that shit be gay. Like some COs, folks, will be like, when you bust it down to your drawers, they be like, you good. Woo, woo. I always loved them COs. I used to hope, because a lot of times it be like different COs that do the strip search. It ain't never like one person, but like, it be certain motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, that when you see him, you know you're going to be straight. But every time it's a new motherfucker, bro, you just don't know what these motherfuckers finna be on for. Like, motherfuckers really be wanting you to take your drawers off. Like, that's gay as hell, for like, then folks like, then folks like, you be in a room, folks, in the cut somewhere where as though they really don't gotta do their job for like they don't gotta be doing that gay shit. They really be wanting to see that shit for like they be wanting to check you out, folks. Like that shit be gay than a bitch, nigga. I used to get irritated. Nigga, it came to a point where I told my girl, like, folks, like to stop coming like that, folks. Like, but she wasn't going for that shit. She wanted to see me for like she wasn't going for, but I used to like tell her like, for you don't even gotta come like that no more. Like I'm tired of this strip search shit for like. This shit weak as hell, folk. On phone them. On phone them like that shit be gay as hell, boy. But nigga, ain't nothing like them visits though be busting, I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of motherfuckers in that bitch that don't even get visits, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of motherfuckers that do too though, but It's a lot of motherfuckers that don't like. It's damn near say if it's 3,000 motherfuckers in a prison, like in the whole prison, only 100 motherfuckers finna get a visit. Like only 100 motherfuckers gonna get visits. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. A lot of motherfuckers do not get no visits, boy. Like to have a bitch come drive 2-3 hours folks away to come see you, fool. Like you gotta be a special motherfucker for. Ain't nobody coming to do that shit. Bitches probably can't even fill out the visitor form and send it back to the joint. Bitches can't even get past that stage probably. You know what I'm saying? That's how careless these hoes is out here, boy. For them, so if you a nigga in the joint that get visits for, you special for, like, especially if you getting a lot for. It's a lot of nigga. It's always gonna be some the same faces you gonna see in that bitch, and y'all gonna know like y'all them niggas for. Like you get some visits in the joint all the time, you one of them niggas for. I ain't gonna lie to you. You special and you lucky, folks. There's a lot of niggas that don't, so for them. But I used to be trying to go to them visits, boy, looking sharp than the bitch. I'm talking about the tightest of the tightest shirt. I'm working out before, like at least 10 minutes before the motherfucking visit and shit, just hitting little push-ups, trying to get my motherfucking chest, trying to get my shit on phone now. I'm swole as hell, gotta get the arms and shit all swole and shit. But you don't want to do too much because you don't want to go in there sweaty, you know what I'm saying? You gotta just do just enough right before the sweat. You know what I'm talking about? Gotta get right for them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, for I done had some crazy ass visits in that bitch. For I done did a lot of shit in no visits, but when it come to that freaky shit, fool, I was getting it busting. I ain't even gonna lie to you, boy. I was freaky man in that bitch. Especially on like the jail phone and all that shit. On phone them, boy. I was turning up in that bitch. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Bullshit. But hell yeah, fool. That first visit gonna feel like you getting released, fool. Like, nigga, I remember, nigga, like the day I was getting released, fool. Like the day you get released, fool, time gonna go by so slow, fool. Like the shit gonna go by so slow, and something just always gonna happen. Like my shorty, she was picking me up, but she was supposed to pick me up like way earlier than she was supposed to, folks. Like she was late as hell picking me up all types. It's always some shit, folks. On phone on that shit, blew the fuck out of me, folks. On phone, I'm like, you gonna be so ready to go up out that bitch. You not gonna sleep the night before. But it's like kind of a surreal feeling. Like you, even the night before you get out of prison after doing time for, you ain't gonna believe it until it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially coming from a rough ass prison. Like, I had to see that shit to believe it. Like, I don't even think I was even that excited type shit. I wasn't even excited damn near to get out. Like, the shit just felt surreal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't believe it, fool. But on everything, boy, to like when you get out and shit, they let you walk by yourself and do everything, fool. And it's like damn near a whole mile until you go to the release door. Fool, I ran, fool. I ran up out that bitch, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, fool. And then you gotta sit in this room and shit and sign some papers, do all that shit, fool. They ass took like 30 minutes, fool, to get me up out that shit. And then you just be so ready to get up out that motherfucker, like. But when I got up out that bitch, boy, I felt so weird though. For like, it's like, it's like, it's like I couldn't even be happy, fool, because I don't know, fool. It's like a weird ass feeling. It's like a weird way. It's kind of hard to explain, fool. It's like it's just I was in disbelief that I was even out. Like everything just felt fake. It felt like a dream. It didn't feel real, fool. Like don't you know? Like you like. And then it felt so real, so surreal to my girl, for like she didn't even kiss me when she seen me. Like she was so in disbelief and shock, fool. Like she was damn near like froze seeing me, folk. Like all that kissing and shit we done did on the visits and all that shit. Like you saying you miss me, you can't wait till I get out. We, you know what I'm saying? We doing all building our relationship, all this shit, fool, and not get out. And you don't even kiss me, folks. I don't force them. She bogus as hell, folks. She bogus as hell, folks. She didn't even kiss me, folks. She acted like she wasn't even excited to see me, G. She was froze, folks. On phone number. She was froze, G. On fine, I'll never forget that shit, folks. I ain't gonna lie though, but I damn near feel it though, like G, that shit damn near was like, for it was so strange, folks. Like, it was surreal, G. Like my first day out, boy. For I went out to eat, boy. We went to grab something to eat. First thing I did, this is what I did when I got out. What did I do? I got out, bang. We got on the road. She was driving. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Then we stopped and shit. We stopped at a gas station. I get out in the gas station and shit like that. She wait. Let me start over. Bang. So I come out. They finally let me out the gate type shit. I come out. I don't see her. I'm looking for the car and shit like that. I'm looking for the car. I don't even see the car, fool. So I just keep going type shit until I see the car. Cause the CEO gonna tell you what type of car your people in type shit before you get out. That's how you gonna know. So I seen the car, walk up to the car. She's still sitting in the car, for like you supposed to be outside the car waiting on me to get out, for like waiting on me to come out. She's still sitting in the car. I walk up to the car, open the passenger door. I see her, for she look at me, for so it was just like, damn. On phone on, and I give her a kiss type shit. I'm come here, nigga. I give her a kiss, shit like that. Woo, woo. I'm like, damn, you ain't happy to see me? She like, I am, but she was just like, I don't know. It was like she was like sad, like she damn near was like in disbelief. So she get the driving, bam, we pull off. I'm like, folks. At first we was sitting there for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, folks. I'm like, folks, pull the fuck up out this motherfucker. Like, fuck is you doing? Like she. You know what I'm saying? Looking at her eyelashes and shit, like doing, man, fuck off, pull her off. On phone no, pull the fuck off this motherfucker. We don't sit here, we gone. She on phone no, wow. She pull out and shit, bam. We hit the road, man. She driving. We pull up to a gas station. On phone no, I'm going that bitch, boy. When you do time in the joint and you get out and you going to a gas station, folk, it's gonna look like everything in that bitch is brand new. For I'm seeing all type of candy, chips and shit I never seen, but like shit just looks so good for us, like you in paradise, folks. Especially if you like junk food and all that shit and all that. The shit just gonna look. You gonna see so much new shit, so much shit for candy and sour and juicy ass flavors and all type of shit. Like, man, shit gonna be looking so good for you, damn near, folks. Gonna want everything about that motherfucker. So we grab some shit up out the store. Type shit I tell her for, like, let me drive on phone number. Let me drive for. I'm driving now. Woo woo. On phone, I'm asking that shit while we stand outside the car shop. I'm like, hey, did I get big and shit like that? She looking at me. She like, hell yeah. Woo woo. Woo woo. She rubbing on me. I'm like, oh yeah. So on phone, I get in the car, driving. On phone, I'm driving. Bang, 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 bang. I drive all the way to Madison on phone. So hell yeah, first thing we do, shit. And man, you ain't nobody knew I was getting out. I didn't tell my none of my family I was getting out. Only motherfucker knew I was getting out was my girl. Nobody knew. I didn't tell not one person but my girl. So, you know what I'm saying? We pull up to the telly. You know what I'm saying? I get in the shower, bang. Before you gotta get in the shower, first thing first. I'm gonna brush your teeth. You gotta freshen up, get all that shit up off you. You know what happened you know what happened after that. I ain't even gotta tell y'all what happened after I got out the shower, G. It's just like common sense, folks. It's me and her in the hotel, G. Like, come on, man. So after that, I get dressed on the phone number. Now it's time to go see the family. It's time to go surprise the family. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know I was getting out. I go surprise the family and shit like that, motherfuckers. Shocked as hell to see me out like that. Shit was crazy. I got that shit on Facebook. I mean on video, but I don't want to post it for all motherfuckers knowing my OG and who my people is. For you know what I'm saying? I like keep that ass low. You know what I'm talking about? But I got some crazy ass videos of folks of my people. Nigga, my OG was crying. Nigga, my OG almost had a heart attack when she seen me. For when I was hugging her, G, I was feeling her lungs, like feeling her lungs for like she was wheezing, folks. On phone number, nigga, her ass was, I caught her ass at the right time, and she was off her liquor a little bit, but her ass damn that was finna Her ass was having a panic attack, damn near finna check out on phone them. I tell her ass to calm down, boy. On phone them. But hell yeah, I went to see my people and shit, but then we posted up on the nutty folks for a little bit for, but I couldn't even post up for too long. I'm seeing motherfuckers sitting in their cars and shit. All type of shit, folks. I'm nervous than a bitch on phone them. Oh hell no. On phone them, I'm on that car for one of my homies and shit. Pulled up on me type shit. On phone them, you already know I had to make sure he pulled up the dumb way so motherfuckers can be, you know what I'm saying, feeling safe out here. But shit, hell yeah, I couldn't even post up for too long for that shit just felt so weird for like I ain't even want to be around motherfuckers for I ain't even gonna lie to you. For I had to go check in for just go ahead, go in the hotel and just lay back for like I'm like for I can't even be outside for this shit just feels so unreal for like I really couldn't even take it for like that shit. I never forget that shit for like that shit felt crazy, folks. Like getting out for, especially from the joint I was coming from because I came from a joint for that like it was hard to get out because it was your goal to get out of there, but it was the COs and shit goal to make sure that you didn't. Like that's what type of time they was on for. They was kicking niggas out that bitch. Niggas was losing their program and shit, doing all they time for. Like I was in a program joint. So shit, a lot of niggas want make and niggas getting their ass kicked out for. So like I left a joint fool. It was a mind joint. Once they got your mind, folks, it's over with. Like you done. You gone. Like once they got your mind, you cooked, folks, until you get out. They had my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you. They got my shit, folks. I was in that bitch stressing every single day until I got out, folks. Every day, for like they was trying to kick me out so bad, folks. I thought I wasn't gonna make it. That's why I think that's probably why I felt so weird, for me getting out, and I just couldn't believe it, for like, boy, I was going through it in that motherfucker, boy. No bullshit. But hell yeah, like after seeing my OG and shit cry like that when I got out, on my mama life, folks. That shit did something to me. I'm like, damn, I can't do this again. That's when I really realized like what the fuck you can put your people through. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit felt like I don't know. I'm like, damn, I can't never have OG crying like that again. For no. And I'm also thinking like, damn, this probably how she'll cry for if I check out for like a motherfucker nail me or something, folks, or I dial her, folks. Like, I definitely can't have her crying like that. Like, damn, I ain't never seen her cry like that. You know what I'm talking about? Wheezing and shit. For I'm like, oh nah. I'm like, nah, I can't go out here for like, I can't go out here like that. For I'm like, oh yeah. But that shit was crazy for them. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit was crazy than a bitch, folks, getting out that bitch, boy. On phone them. Man, I hope other niggas made it out that bitch, fool, cause man, nigga, I seen the nigga get kicked out for doing some freaky shit on a visit on phone them. But this goofy ass nigga did it on a video. You know what I'm saying? Like he did it on a video visit, not an in person. Goofy ass shit though. That was goofy as hell, because it ain't no way you really gonna get away with that shit for like they be watching them visits for like when you have it's weird as hell for you gotta walk all the way to a different unit just to have a video visit. And when you go in there for a video visit, it be a CO in there at a desk with a big ass screen watching everybody visit. With headphones on. That nigga, it's a CO folks at a desk like this. On phone number, looking on the computer, listening to everybody visit and click on anybody visit and see what's going on. So it's like for like I would never play with them people like that, for but on phone that nigga supposed to get out when I got out. But he got kicked out that bitch and lost his whole program for trying to be freaky man on phone them. Goofy ass shit. That shit crazy than a bitch, fool. But hell yeah, man. That was just some visitation visits. I mean, I said visitation visit. That was just some visitation stories. You know what I'm saying? I just went in on that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? I had them bitches busting. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Even in the county, folks. I was going stupid, folks. My whole visit, G. Bitch got her whole titty out on phone number. And I was taking niggas bitches on phone number, nigga. I swear to God, nigga. I remember one time a nigga was on a video visit, nigga. I walked past his video visit, like just walking past, folks. Just walking past, minding my business on my mama. That nigga say, hey, check it out. He like, hey, Damon, check it out, folks. He like, you know, Shorty say she know you. So I walk over there. I'm trying to look in his visit, see what the fuck he talking about. But Shorty ass hiding her face and shit like that, so I don't see her face. And shit like that. She wouldn't come back on the visit and shit. That bitch was nervous, scared as hell, woo woo. So I'm like, man, they ass playing and shit like that. I'm just chilling, cooling. So the very next day on phone them, I get a contact on my tablet. On phone them, like motherfuckers can add you on a tablet and text you and shit and video you on a tablet and shit like that. So I get a new contact and shit like that. I don't know who the fuck it is, folks. So I comment on that bitch on phone number. I texted like, woo, like who this? Whoa, shorty ass, get that. Don't worry about it. Whoa, just know I just sent you some money. I'm whoa. That bitch said, don't worry about it. Just know I sent you some money on phone number. I'm like, damn, that's how you coming? I'm like on phone number. I'm like, damn, for like, how the fuck you just gonna do some real shit like that for? But I can't know who you is for like. That shit goofy as hell, woo woo. She like, woo, you will find out later. I'll let you know, woo woo, and all that shit. But shorty ass used to video visit me and all type of shit, boy. I sent that bitch to another nigga. I put her on with another nigga and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't stunning that little weak ass little. She was a little white bitch. Then I had another little joint add me on the tablet on phone number. I don't know, for I won't really stun no motherfuckers. Damn near say I'm a goofy ass nigga, cause anybody that's motherfucker looking out for you and like breaking that bread, folks, on my mom breaking they self, folks, and willing to do whatever for you while you in jail. So you supposed to hold on to that ass, folks. But on phone number, I want stunning them hoes, niggas. I was straight in that bitch. On phone number, I should have just kept on bitches. You know what I'm saying? Kept on bitches on the team, folks, and gone ahead and you know what I'm saying? Get what I can get. But I want finna be in that bitch selling no bitch, no dreams. I can't be lying to no bitches, for. That's one thing about me, for. I don't be lying to my bitch, for, or no other bitch, for. Like, niggas be thinking they player as hell. Lying to hoes, they got plenty hoes, shit. That shit is not player, for. Not in my book. That shit ain't player. How you a player and you lying to bitches? That ain't player, boy. So I wasn't even trying to do all that. But I was taking niggas bitches in that bitch, boy. Bitch be over fanned out, folks. On my mama, niggas be fanned out in jail, county, all that shit, all type of shit, folks. I ain't gonna lie to you, folks. On for now. For now. But hell yeah, man. I was the man when it came to the visits. I was the man when it came to commissary, all that shit, folks. Like, if I didn't go to the store, I chose not to go to the store because I already had too much shit or some shit like that, or some shit like that. Like, nigga, I was in that bitch eating good, nigga. I'm talking about I ain't need for nothing, nigga. I have everything I needed for TV, tablet, motherfucking protein powder, motherfucking canteen, everything, headphones or whatever. I had everything, folks. Drawers, socks, t-shirts, jogging pants, you know what I'm saying? Shoes, all that shit, bro. I was straight in that bitch. My whole bed, I was straight. I was looking out for niggas that didn't hide shit, all type of shit, my whole bed. And it got to a point where, nigga, I started getting frustrated with, like, looking out for niggas, but I still did it. But I got frustrated with looking out for niggas because it's like, when niggas didn't have shit, folks, I always looked out. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if I didn't have something, if it come a time where like I'm running out of shit or I'm just low, or I ate all my shit or some shit like that. Now I gotta wait 2, 3 more days type shit before commissary coming. I really need some shit. I could never count on nobody, folks. Like when I needed some shit, folks, nobody was never there, folks. But every time somebody else needed some shit, I was always there. So the shit used to be kind of frustrating. Like towards like the last 2 months or some shit, month of my business.